Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the fire, the, the log fire, fireplace. There we go. All right. No more confusion. So, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. Uh, is my mic working? Let me check. I see it. I see the lines moving, so I assume that's working. Shut that down. Um, where we left off last time, we had uh we just got modding working and we were working through that. I'm going to So what I think I'm going to do is create a weapons bundle or mod, and the weapons mod, no, I don't know. I'll continue thinking through that. I'm going to get something else going here. All right, so we're in the UMod example. So that's the modders project if they were working on the whatever. Um, I actually think I may start off by uh, doing some cleanup across the project, cutting some stuff. I'm trying to strip it down to bare bones and get it real lean. Just I'm trying because I've done all this work and I've brought all these tools together and these assets and things to get to this point. But now, logically, there's a lot that I can just remove and be done with. Or well, I don't need it in here anymore, and it's just causing my project compile times to be higher, and etc. etc. So on and so forth, as they say. So that's what I think I'm gonna start off with because I want to get lean again. Then I want to check in because one, I have upgraded to the latest 2022, so I'm not on Unity 2021 anymore. I actually downgraded the game because I thought I was 2022 or something. I was having stability issues and crashing, but it ends up that it was actually my Intel processor 14th gen was basically damaged and defective. So now I've come back. I've brought the project back into 2022. Um, Upgrading the Unity project's a scary thing and always a pain in the ass. Well, it's not always a pain in the ass. It's actually just upgrade and run it, and I really didn't have to do anything. But things can break. But I was very confident that nothing was going to because I was on 2022 before. All right. So I've got the level editor going. I need to get what do I need next on that? Well, we're going to leave it as is. We're going to continue to work on the modding system. That way I can understand my limitations. Like last time we wired up events in the mod, but they were not firing off in the main project. So I want to see, and I am going to, so whenever I instantiate something from the mod into the game, I can't actually access that script in the inspector and whatnot. So I'm going to be more verbose and the mods, I guess you could say, um, logging. I'm going to log a lot more in the mod to help kind of debug. Now, because I have to give the modders as little as possible, and I can't give them assets that are, especially assets, because I didn't make a lot of my assets. I purchased them or, commissioned them or whatnot. So they can only really modify things. So I can't expose assets to them in a protected way through the shared assets. Um, but what else can I think of here? They can't access them in that form. So let's get events working. That's what we're gonna do. Mod events. Let's get the event communication working back and forth. So one, we're gonna allow the mod to subscribe. Gotta fix that. This is how we're gonna. Okay, so we're gonna clean this up here. We're gonna call this mod. Yeah. So anything and everything related to modding is going to be in here. So I'm going to get the classes that I have right now out of my normal game assets. Because, well, anything I want to expose to them will be in the modding folder. I think for now. That's how I'm going to work that. I'm going to get some of this shit. Manager level editor. Why do I have this here? Place object details. Oh, because they're part of the level editor. Placed objects. I want to keep this around. Like this class has got some good good code. This is from a YouTube video where the guy had a map exporter and importer for his game that allowed players to create levels. And what am I thinking here? This whole thing was like a really nice interface, and they could upload and download or upload and update their mods. I'm gonna follow his pattern, but I'm not. He's using mod.io to host his mods. I'm going to go Steam Workshop route, or yeah, Steam Workshop is how I think I'm gonna have modders. Oh, thanks for the like, man. Modders interface or upload and store their stuff just like most games. So I'm not going to use mod.io like this, but the pattern here I can just swap out mod.io bits for Steam Workshop. So very cool class. I like the way he did that. I will come back to it and implement it. This is about modding, so I'll take this with me. So let's go here. Oh, then oh yeah, these guys. Okay, yeah. I was trying to give them this object because but if I go back over here, I think it has issues. A star mod and modding framework. Oh Oh shit, that's what else I was doing. The interface library. That's how I was gonna talk. That was it. I need to open that project. Modding framework is what I'm calling it for now. Till I figure out all like how everything is together and what these are all called. Shit. So why didn't I recover that? I said don't recover. It's gone probably. All right, whatever. So we're gonna use so here's the let me like kind of draw a picture of it. Here's the concept, and this is terribly wrong. Let me fix that. So here's the game, and that's black. I know how to use paint, I swear. Here's the game. Here's the mod. I am horrible at mouse drawing. That's so tiny. Come on now. And then in between the two, so right now I'm sharing scripts and assets, and I can share content with them to allow them to mod stuff. And I want those things to be kind of wrappers or interfaces between them. So I don't want to whatever I give them, it will interface with the main core game components, but through an interface. So like right now they can call methods in these API classes. And the API classes are going to responsible for kicking off events that will then cause whatever they want done will get done. In the game, they don't care. They don't know nothing about the core game code. They just know that they can make this call, and under the hood, that call is firing off an event the main game is going to respond to and then do whatever the mod wanted. Is kind of how I'm doing things. But the events, so the scripts I gave them right now down here, the events don't work. So I create the package here, I import it here, I wire up to the events that, and then I import the mod, I build the mod, and then I import the mod into the game. And then I wait for those events to fire off or I debug them and they're not hitting. So basically, this is being loaded up, I think, in like its own app domain, and this is in its own app domain. So they can't, those scripts, even though I gave them those scripts, the events just aren't working this way. So another thing I saw people recommend, or one way of approaching how to facilitate communication between the game and the mod, like how the mod interacts with us and how we interact with them. Well, we don't typically interact with them; they modify us, but what we expose to them through the modding APIs, we control that. But then, so now what I'm going to create is a class library, a C# class library, a .NET C# class library, and I'm pretty sure it has to be a .NET 3.5 frame or .NET Framework 3.5 class library. So this is going to be the modding framework. It'll have interfaces, and that's pretty much it, I think, for the most part. I think that's all I need is to expose these interfaces and then the mods can implement these interfaces. And then when it gets back to the game, uh, I know that the mod is implementing these interfaces. I know these methods are there to be accessed from the mod, and I can just call them because I know this interface and they know this interface. Now, this assembly, this is a, you know, C# class library 3.5. So this has to exist in both of them. But since that assembly, they both know this assembly, I now have a bridge between to communicate effectively, because now, like right here, I can't know the scripts and whatever they make. I don't know the method names. I can't call their stuff. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know those things. So I have to use reflection and like basically scan the object and figure out its methods and then call those things, through reflection and stuff. And that's got overhead to it and everything too. So it's basically, I don't know data types. I can't trust, I don't know about classes and data types over here. And, I don't, vice versa. But now that they both share this class library, this DLL, this assembly of interfaces, they can implement like the weapon interface, and I know I can add that weapon to the game because they've implemented an interface, and I know how to call the methods. I know how to instantiate it. I know what that is. Um, so that's what I'm doing here, and we're just going to keep it simple for the first one. So we're going to call this, test interface. And then we actually want this to be event handler what was I thinking? And I can share more. I can that through that assembly I can share classes instead of sharing it through a package built. That assembly can carry, well, it can't carry Unity scripts. It's got to be C#, just straight up C#. It can't be any Unity objects. So that, yeah, never mind. This is purely just so I have some kind of interface to communicate between the mod and the main game. And it's going to make everything to where we're not using reflection and trying to derive, figure stuff out about the mod or the data types and all that. Yeah. We're going to test it two ways, but now let's just do this. So I'm implementing this event in the interface. So any class that implements this interface has to implement this event. Is that what I want? Is that what I want? Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see, yeah, what happens. Now we're going to do test method. going to do a property. All right. All right, we got a method, an event handler, and a property. A property, a method, and an event handler walk into a bar. Yeah, good jokes, good stuff. So this is it. This is the modding framework DLL or project. So we're just gonna build it. And it built like because it's super tiny. So now let's go to the containing folder. So when you build a C# library or class library, you just gotta go to the bin and get the DLL out of there. So now we have our modding framework. And I can't remember if there's like a special folder you gotta put these in. I think it's plugins. Unity, you can put assemblies in your project and in a folder in a project and create assembly definition to compile the scripts in that folder into an assembly. Now your reference an assembly in Unity. I've done this before. I know what to do, but I swear I'm just making sure. All right, so Unity automatically defines how scripts compile out to manage assemblies. I don't think this is what I want. As an alternative, you might be interested in creating a custom package for Unity's. Your DLL is not a .NET one. It is compiled, so you need to use a plugin. Yeah, told you. There it is, right there. I knew it. Should just went in my gut. God damn it. Every time. I look into your eyes, my beard gets caught on the light. Alright. plugins. I cannot wait to clean this up. Oh boy. Just don't look at my fucking project window. Just do something else. I think I'm gonna put that. I am a great folder namer. Script compilation. Compile those scripts, Unity. I wish I saved the article that came up with this whole third-party library interface idea. But I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Because I could have them where they can implement a start, they can implement updates, they can implement all the things. No errors? Okay, let's go. All right, your turn now. Create folder. I love these. Oh, you gotta just put it in this folder name plugins inside of the assets. It doesn't automatically exist, so like it's just this like magic folder naming thing. I see how it is. I see that people. All right. I should have put in a DLL folder, whatever. All right, so now let's see if we can actually access this guy, this bad boy, in our scripts. And let's implement. Shit. I named the interface wrong, I think. Yeah. Let's rebuild and do that again. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. No, don't like that. Okay. All right, we are rebuilt. We're back. Interface. Ah, look at that. There we go. We have found a common language between our people. There it is. If I have okay, they can fire off. So this is how this works. Modders implement this interface and they get this event and they can fire this event off. But I am now able to wire up to this event in the code. So that's how they can, yeah, okay. And what is this? Why just not put 0 or something like that? Is wild. Actually, just not do. Yeah, that's nuts. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's brilliant. Now, I got a way to have a communicate, like a framework for me to communicate back and forth with the mod. So let's test this bad boy out. We're gonna create our first mod interface then. This is a C sharp. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. So the the way mono behaviors are gonna implement this C sharp methods. Yeah, that's right. Let's just confirm that it works. So let's create a new C sharp button. So thirsty, and I'm like almost out of water. Test interface like a boss. Now I'm going to implement my interface. You're going to return, this class is going to return 6, and it's going to set it to value. Let's just, what is your problem? It's 0. Forgot how the hell this do. What is your malfunction? You know, I'm about to make you throw hands, buddy. What the hell? I just did this, like over here. Swear to God, I did. Should I just make the test interface? No, shit, sorry. I don't know. Whatever. Fine. Feel like that. Forget why it's, I don't know. I don't care. There we go. Test method called. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fire off an event too. Test events. So test method, I'm gonna call test method. Test method is gonna fire off an event, and the main game will, yeah, this is how this is gonna work. Just bear with me here. I need to put this on somebody, right? Yeah, let me think about that. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. I'll leave you with the smooth jazz, but I don't have that. I'll be right back. Good evening. I'm back. All right, so we got our testy boy. We're gonna call it. So let's create a game object. Face tester 4000 max edition. There we go. I'm great at naming shit. If anyone ever needs a baby name, holler at me. Most likely I'll just recommend Vader. All kids should be named Vader. Boys, girls, whatever. Vader. Alright, so I'm going to drop that script onto this guy. So now we have our test interface. The developer of editor attributes. I need to get a hold of him. Hold on. He was on my stream and like he recommended his stuff to me and I really like what he's got. I'm going to wonder because if I can share that between the projects. This guy right here, Volt. Free. Is he in my Discord? He used to jump on the stream back when I was streaming more often. Here's his asset. Highly recommend it, by the way. Here's Volt's asset. It allows me to like add buttons and do edit a lot of cool editor stuff. Like, you know, just all these cool editor like tools and visuals and buttons and controls. It allows you to really spice up your inspector. Oh, he's got data tables. That's very cool. That is cool. But if he'll let me include this with both projects, and yeah, that'd be nice, because then I have that ability on both sides. Modders have access to it, and they could get it themselves, but it's, yeah. I'll just message him. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and send it before I forget about it. Guess I should let him know. Oh, sorry, I'm writing this letter just all quiet over here. Let me just get this buttoned up, and I will then, because it'd be awesome if he's okay with me bundling it between there, because that will help me whatchamacallit. All right, it's we're back in business. So for now, I'm gonna assume he's cool with it. I don't need it right now, actually. Let's just continue our thought. So we've got our new modding thing, and it's easy for me to instantiate prefab, so I'm just gonna expose it as a prefab. And now we're gonna build our mod. So now once I get back the mod, the mod is built, I'm going to take it back over into the main game project. I'm instantiate the interface tester 4000. And then, so this is what a mod looks like after you cut it from Unity. This is what you will upload, or people will use to upload your mod or load your mod into the game. You always compile it. One sec, I gotta talk to someone. All right, I am back. Sorry, I had the lady wanted something. All right, so now we've got the mod updated here. So we're gonna hit play. But one, let's get this over. Why is the mod? Oh, I gotta get rid of some of this shit. I cannot wait to clean up. I should just keep focused on cleanup, but I want to get this bad boy figured out. There's got to be a way to. Oh well, I'll just scale it. There we go. That will look much better. Much better. No, I'm not gonna update yet. I'm scared it's gonna break it, but I know they're good developers. They wouldn't do me like that. All right, so here's the mods that are currently installed. Now I've loaded this one. Oh, no, I haven't yet. Mods loaded. And for right now, I'm just going and browsing the mod that's loaded through the mod viewer. So here you can see the mod is actually loaded. And now here's all the information. And then we got all our assets right here. The interface, we're going to instantiate this bad boy. See him right there. Now he's in the scene. That's from the mod. That was not part of the game when I hit play. And as you can see, the script, the test interface script is empty. So I can't like open it from here. Yeah, because that's a script that exists in the mod. And we're communicating, me and this script are communicating via events. Oh shit. I didn't make a wait for an event to be called, did I? I just, oh no, no. I got to documentation, UMod documentation. Let's read documentation together, guys. I love it. You love it. So the end of the document kind of talks about interface communication. That's where I found this stuff. So here's ways you can communicate. Generic communications where you don't have the third-party DLL or the class library with interfaces. So I would just I would use this proxy safe call, and then I would need to know the name of the functions on my side. And this is how it would work. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's a reflection. That's not necessary. So now here's interface. You use an interface to expose stuff. And now I can do this. I need to make a class on my side. I have an array of script types, all of which implement our example-based interface. This means we can be sure that all these implement both methods to find an interface. So the next thing we can do is call those methods with each type. Okay. As you would expect, but we can use the type we need to create an instance in which it is done using the create raw instance of TypeScript. The main difference this method has when compared to the create instance method is that the concrete type is returned as opposed to managing a script proxy. This means that we can access the result directly as a result of that. Although the interface approach requires some more setup, it is worth the effort as you gain type safety as well as extra performance when compared to the proxy communication method. This is due to the fact that proxies rely on reflection under the hood in order to call methods and access members. All right, so I'm doing it the right way, and this is kind of how. So I really would just expose all the mono behavior methods to the scripts. Sort of like right here in this, no, sorry. This is really powerful shit, man. So they can run all their stuff on their end. Like they can run scripts and do store info and all that stuff, and then through here, yeah. Oh, dummy, man. Tell that school it's cool. All right, let me think. How you been doing? Have you been, my man? That's good enough. I'm just gonna expose stuff through the interface for now. So I'm gonna be rocking two projects. Add class level. High level editor. I've been doing good. Been doing good. Been nerding out. Meeting a lot. Met a lot of cool people recently. Cool stuff going on. High level editor. Yeah. I'll just do bench. You speaking my language, but this is an interface. Copilot, what are you doing? Actually, let's do. Well, I like what he's got here. Delete level. Yeah, man, I can have levels be saved off. Oh, yeah. I guess I should. Yeah. Oh, it did the right thing. God damn. It is spitting fire. Well, those two don't make sense. Let's just see what it keeps coming up with. Level background. All right, let's stop there. All right, so all right, man, have a good one. None of these are what I actually wanted. Let's just do this for now. I like that. I like that a lot. It is a tile grid and it's 3D, so technically it's a block, you know. All right, so that's the only one we're going to implement there. So let's go back to our. So it really sucks. Is every time I change this guy, I got to update it in two places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update or customize the build process on this project, pardon me, to output the DLL into the main game and my modding test project. uh, eventually. For now, I will suffer the pain of updating DOS file. Had a tickle in my throat for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Wait, what the hell did I just do? Copy plugins. Need to keep these folders open. Alrighty. Back to here. And just for the sake of testing, I'm just going to have this one object like implement every interface. Hmm. So if something implements the level editor thing, it can place. This doesn't make sense because you're. Oh, no, 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 no. Shit. Okay, I should have thought that through a bit more. This interface. So for every action, there needs to be a reaction. I was hoping that worked. Thank you, little block. You're a G, co-pilot. You are a G. Oh, bless you, buddy. Bless you. Oh, there we go. All right, so now I gotta frickin' build again and put them, update them. This is gonna be the pain in the ass. This is gonna be the pain in the ass. Right in the ass. Alright. Let's go back to UMod now. I've just gotta jump so many hoops, it's crazy. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. There we go. So the modders can call this I guess I'm gonna have a class that they can call it. This will be the API class, and it'll implement all the interfaces. I don't know if I want to make a mega class, but it would make life easy because the modders would just do like mod or mod.api dot, and you got everything. I don't know. Let's see. I should have. All right, so that's that. Zero. Have the call the place block method with values to reset the interval. Yep, that's right. You did good. Well, I did, yeah, reset. Okay, cool. I didn't know to create that though. That's good. No, I did there. All right, so now we have actually what I want to do here is F2. I almost wish I wouldn't put the comments because I just gonna have to delete them because I don't need them. Like fucking very explanatory what the fuck it's doing. All right. So now this method should, I can fire off the place block, which should invoke this, which then now I can have the level editor do its thing. Let's build our mod. I think I've done everything for it. All right. Do do do. Update the mod in the main project. That's what you need to do. I didn't wire up to it. I was like, why is it not working? Boo. All right, there's a log from the mod method. Place block at blah blah blah. Sweet. Now I need to just wire up to that event. So how? So level editor is going to look for all the mods of that type, and it's going to load, or well, it's going to wire up to their events. So on start, level editor is going to be like calamity. Why is that formatted so poorly? Just take that to Notepad real quick. Yeah, it lost all its formatting, didn't it? That's a big. Why don't I see it? That's where I saw it. There it is. Really thick. I bet you gotta close this when you open it. No, editor. I'm slowly getting there. I'm just trying to figure out like how everything's gonna piece itself together. It's getting there. We're getting very close. I mean, I don't want to shoot my favorite turd, but there we go. Modding framework. Find all subtypes of two. Man, this is again, interfaces are fucking amazing. They are the language that breaks down barriers. Because look what we got here. We can wire up. We don't need a call. So, yeah. Those aren't the things that we have. X, Y. Probably need to make a new method of this. Well, I could have built the position up from it. Should have made that a Z. I keep forgetting about that. Now, I can't remember how I have those identifiers done right there, but yeah. Really should have. Dun, dun, dun. I, I'm still the low letter kind of objects, like how I'm whole or compiling those and like fetching them is still kind of in flux. Actually, give me a move here. All right, 1 hour. Oh man. Oh yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna hop off for the night. Good progress though. We've now got the interfaces, like I said. So we have a class library of interfaces that are exchanging, or the inter is how we communicate back and forth, and we can, we're type safe. We don't have to worry about type. We know the type. We can use concrete implementations. Whereas here we have it's a generic approach where we're using inflection to use strings to try to call methods and set properties. It's slower. It is error prone, human error prone. And I have to communicate those strings. I gotta know what to call, and then I gotta document what string people need to use to call a method, and it's stupid shit like that. So bad way. We have it the good way, and I think it's pretty sweet because I could share. Now this is another thing, all of the models, all the data, the C# classes will be stored here too. So everything that is the game objects will be over here. Can I put Unity stuff over here? No. Let's keep it simple. So part of the re-architecture will be anything like your scriptable objects. I just have my class that holds the data, it has all the properties. That's the model to me. And then I'm going to put the models in the class library so they exist on both sides, because the models will not have logic. They won't give the modders any ability. They'll just allow them to use the models that I have for stuff and leverage it, and that'll expand then what they can make calls on their end through the interface, or I don't know. Anyways, cool shit is happening. The modding's coming along slowly but surely. But thanks for watching. Sorry for the short stream. I'm hungry, and I gotta work tomorrow. And it's mostly because I'm hungry. And I want to think about this a little more before I just start slapping stuff together. Or wait, hold on. I want to, before I go, we're going to see this through. Sorry. So we're going to wire up. I hope this works. So that's Unity. I gotta put in them numbers. Gotta put in that time. You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Jungle. I figured that'd be known. Oh shit! This can't work until. Okay, 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 okay. So we're gonna hack this in. Wire up mod events. All right. This will call. Okay, so now we should be good. I load the mod, I hit this. Now what's gonna have to happen is mods are gonna get loaded. They're not gonna get loaded mid-game like this. They're gonna get loaded at the startup, so this wouldn't be a problem if I went through the start menu, but I have to delay fetching wiring up events from start to a button press so I can do it after I've loaded the mod, because if I do it on start, the mod won't exist. All right, mod is in there. Now we're going to press, we're going to attach. Gotta stay. If this event fires up, I will be so happy. Yeah, whatever. We got out of sync, so all this shit bombed out. The editor and the UI. All right, here we go. Oh shit. I didn't mean to call this here. We're gonna skip on over. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, I got some shit probably going on here. No. And he shaved my head again. Can't ever get behind on that. Looks bad. So I'm like bombing right out the fucking gate, aren't I? That's interesting. That's fascinating. I want to know more. I hate it. All right, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'll fix this tomorrow. I'm hungry. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.